Comments about Nas, they got a lot of people coming at you, man. But as a New York rapper, I want to ask you, do you feel like you get your respect?
Yeah, I definitely get my respect as a New York rapper. My name is Capo. Don't let the motherfucking internet fool you, my brother. You heard?
Grandpa Jim Jones is back outside Wilden again. And man, this time is in a whole new dimension of delusion. The confusion levels? Off the charts. That Art of Dialogue interview had me crying. The way Jim was talking like he's the greatest rapper to ever bless a MIC bro was moving like Jeff Bezos, Tupac, and Jay-Z all merged into one. Bragging about Bill Gates money and rapping like he's auditioning for Fast and Furious. Pure chaos. But to be fair, let's give credit where it's due. He wasn't lying about everything. Jim did help bring that rockstar flair into hip-hop and put some sauce on Lil Wayne's early style. Think back to 2006. Jim had that chrome heart strip on before New York even knew what chrome hearts was. That certified pioneer status. He made Harlem look like a runway long before designer rap became a thing. And his influence didn't stop there.
The rock star look. Who came up with that? You or Joel's?
The rock and roll look, that's my look. That's my look. Joel's is my little brother. I started the whole aesthetic. Wasn't nobody dressing like rock stars at all. Nowhere near the game. It wasn't thinking about it. I created that whole style and implemented it into the hip-hop culture. You dig? But yeah, I set the torch up for the rock star rap look. I've always been dressing like a white boy since high school. I've been wearing motorcycle jackets and shit like that since high school. I got a different style than most.
And I know Wayne, he started dressing like that.
Yeah, we gave it to Wayne. He came to Dipset school, was with us for a whole summer. He was with Wells for a whole summer. Naturally.
You can see pieces of Jim's aesthetic in Lil Yotta's colors, A$AP Rocky's fashion game, even Kanye's luxury streetwear vibe. Whether people want to admit it or not, a lot of today's fashion rappers are sipping from Jim Jones' original style fountain. He made it look effortless, and honestly, if Jim Jones called himself the Tupac of stylish rappers, nobody could really argue. But then he took it a step too far. Suddenly, he's comparing his rap skills, awards, and street cred to every heavyweight from his era. That's where confidence crossed over into full-blown delusion. Fans are torn, some impressed, some confused, but everyone's watching the circus. Jim's out here acting like he owned the 2000s, talking like he was hip-hop's top dog, the undisputed king of his time. In that Art of Dialogue interview, he wasn't just reminiscing. He was rewriting history, calling out peers like he ran the whole show. Wild confidence, borderline fantasy energy. But don't take my word for it. Just listen to the man himself. Then we'll break it down, piece by piece, and see how his claims actually hold up. Because once you peel back the layers, Jim's flexing starts to sound more outrageous than legendary. Next stop, his own backyard, New York City. The streets have spoken, and the reactions are loud.
Question if it's Nas or Jim Jones.
What's the question?
Nas or Jim Jones?
I'm a Harlem nigga who will never ever disrespect Nas, first and foremost. Jimmy, that's the bro. That's Uncle Jomo, but first and foremost, he need to sit his ass fuck.
Nas or Jim Jones?
Nas.
Nas or Jim Jones? Nas.
Nas or Jim Jones?
Nas.
All right. Nas or Jim Jones? Is that a serious question?
Nas, bro. Jim Jones the clown.
Nas or Jim Jones?
Come on. Is that a question?
Yo.
Is that a question?
Hey, yo.
Nas or Jim Jones?
Come on.
Yo.
Yo. Nas.
Nas for the culture.
All right. Nas or Jim Jones?
Said Nas or Jim Jones? Oh, Nas.
Nas or Jim Jones? Oh, Nas, I ain't gonna lie. Fuck Jim Jones, though.
Jim's clearly feeling the pressure, both online and off. He's putting himself in the same league as Nas, Jay-Z, Eminem, and 50 Cent. That's a bold statement. If you're going to claim that lineup, your catalog better be bulletproof. But when the crowd starts laughing at the comparison instead of clapping, that's when the ego takes a hit. No wonder Jim's out here moving like a man on a mission to rewrite his legacy before the internet buries it. Then Jim takes it up another notch, going on this wild rant about how no rapper from his class can touch him in 2025. According to him, nobody's got his money, his bars, or his hustle. He's out here acting like he's running laps around the whole game, like he's dropping first-week numbers on Drake's level. Reality check? We're talking a few hundred copies, not platinum plaques. But Jim wants the world to believe he's still untouchable. My guy didn't move the truth. He straight up bent it. His last album flopped so hard it didn't even scratch the charts. No ranking, no recognition, nothing. You had to dig through data just to confirm the L. And the idea that rappers are scared to battle him? That's not confidence. That's comedy. And when asked to rank himself among New York rappers, top 10, top 15, top 20, Jim went full philosopher mode. I don't care about top 10s. I care about money, he said. I started as a hype man. Now I am the hype man. You see it all over the internet. The man's talking like the internet crowned him king of New York overnight. Then he doubles down, saying he'll wrap circles around anybody from his era and has the money to back it up tonight. Bro, we watched this movie before, and the ending wasn't pretty. Because last time he was tested, it wasn't Bars that did the talking. It was Jadakiss. And let's be real, that Verzu's battle wasn't just a loss. It was a public execution. Jada didn't just win. He humiliated Dipset in front of the entire culture. One man versus a whole crew, and Jada walked out untouched while the others looked lost on stage. That night told the truth, clear as day. Before Jim starts calling out Nas, Eminem, Jay-Z, 50 Cent, or even Lil Wayne, he might want to circle back and try beating Jada first. Because talking legendary while you're still haunted by that L, that's wild energy. And honestly, it's starting to look like the only person still convinced Jim's untouchable is Jim Jones himself. When Jim says his era, he's talking about that early 2000s East Coast wave, Dipset, G-Unit, The Lox, Terror Squad, and the mixtape kings who defined the streets before streaming ever mattered. That's a circle he swears is out-rapping and out-earning in 2025. But come on, none of that checks out. Nas just won a Grammy for King's Disease. Wayne still melting stages worldwide. Eminem still diamond. And Clips? Same era, still sharper, still respected, still charting. Jim, stop the fantasy. It's not even a debate.
And keep in mind that what I'm doing is for my era of music. You heard? It's a blessing that I'm still here and I'm still being able to be appreciated by the youth and the younger generation coming up. That's a super blessing right there. But when it comes to the people of my era, I want smoke. You dig? Whether they're active or inactive, I'm telling them, I want smoke. You heard? Don't care about no legendary status, none of that type of shit. None of that shit works in the street, bro. I want smoke in the booth. You heard? Who want that? Let's talk about that right now. Who want to meet me in the booth? You heard? You ain't even got to come to the same studio. Let's be in the same building. You take A room, I take the B room. You heard? Just to make everybody feel comfortable. But I want smoke in the booth.
I mean, if we looking at the rappers from your era, there's not many left that's rapping at a high level.
All right, well, yeah.
Jada, he's still here. He still got something left in the tank.
Jada,
Fab,
nice.
He's still spitting.
Fab is one of my favorite rappers of all time. He's absolutely dumb nice. Like on another level. Niggas really listen to Fab music, that nigga go crazy. Like that nigga is, from a New York standpoint, shit like that. Like you dig? So every place have their own music, you heard? I'm just coming from a New York standpoint, a tri-state area standpoint. We got our own thing and our own bop out here that we all appreciate and shit like that, you know what I mean? So we appreciate our New York rappers because there's a certain sound, a certain...
And let's be real, he's not even the most successful artist out of his own crew. Cameron's still the Dipset face, still cashing checks off Legacy, while Jim's online talking like he ran the whole movement. Then he jumps in out of the dialogue talking, I want smoke, claiming he can go bar for bar with Jada, Fab, or even Jay-Z. That's bold talk from someone who's still fighting for a seat at the table he wasn't even invited to. Jim saying rankings don't pay bills, but if that's true, why he keeps bringing them up? He wants smoke, but is aiming at the wrong clouds. The guys he's calling out aren't just rappers, they're institutions. Nas is closing $300 million deals. Wayne's got generational hits. Hov's a billionaire. And Jim's bragging about hustling for paper. There's levels to this grind, and is still talking street hustle while his peers are running boardrooms. Meanwhile, Clips is proving what real consistency looks like. 100K first week, topping Apple Music. Still moving like it's 2006, but with 2025 numbers. That's what staying relevant actually means. Jim's talking about smoke in the booth while the others are stacking platinum plaques and passive income. Numbers don't lie, but Jim sure tries to bend them. He's out here declaring himself the best from his era like the game stopped evolving when he dropped bowling. That's not confidence, that's delusion. He's doing okay. Sure, better than some. Still moving, still active, but compared to his real peers, he's chasing ghosts. Every flex just backfires, because the louder he talks, the more people stack him against actual icons. And every single time, he falls short. The legends are securing legacies, while Jim's still chasing validation. He didn't say Nazi's name this round, but the shade was obvious. That interview line, rankings don't matter, bro. The ones getting ranked are cashing in. Nas just locked a $300 million deal. Said it all. That's not a diss. That's envy dressed as perspective. Jim calls himself a hustler, but there's levels to that word. The man is comparing himself to aren't hustlers. They are moguls. They are flipping ventures, building empires, negotiating billion-dollar deals. Jim's still counting out the mud money while the real players are counting dividends. And that's a kicker. Nas didn't even have to respond. His silence was a response. That $300 million move was a real MIC drop, and in the middle of Jim's rant, Nas just casually checked him without a bar. That's what power looks like. That's how you sun someone in silence. Jim flexed himself into a corner, and the wild part is, nobody even baited him. Art of Dialogue didn't trap him. His ego did. So let's be honest. Is Jim Jones really the best rapper from his era? Or is he just the loudest left still talking about it? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this one's got the internet split. And if you're still locked in, click the video on your screen to see why T Grizzly's trending for all the wrong reasons. It's messy, wild, and getting worse by the hour. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and keep those notifications on, because trust me, this next story, it's about to blow up.